Hi, I'm Mr. Miyagi, and this is Mr. Miyagi's workshop. We're kind of stuffed here today because we've got the Delica inside the shop, and it's not a real huge shop. It's great for doing motorcycles, but sometimes it's not so good for doing the Delica. I had to pull the roof rack off and my snorkel cap so I could get her up in here. Um, but while we got her inside here, one of the reasons is that the weather's going to change on me, so I didn't want to work on it in the driveway. But what I want to do is I want to put on ARB air locker for the rear end. One of the reasons, well, we were out playing with the boys over in Eastern Washington and found out a set of lockers would really help out for going in the snow. So I was able to find this ones for this Delica. So that's what this video is going to be about. We're going to do the removal of it and some of the odds and ends and what I'm running into, my problems and such on the way for doing this. So should be fun. We won't get the install into it, but I'll try to get out as much of this for Sunday's little filmage as possible. So let's get to it. Okay, this is the air locker I got for the Delica, and it's a what is it? It's an RD 210. Hopefully, I ordered the right one. Today, I'm just going to focus on getting the other third member out and getting it up to a gentleman up in Bellingham who is going to do the major change out and set it all up. I could do it, but I've done it in the past and I've screwed it up, and I don't want to have to do it twice. So, and then we're also going to install a new light bar up on that'll fit on top of the rack. I'm going to actually mount it on while it's outside, and I'm going to also have to put in a little guideway for the wire to come up from inside. So that ought to be an interesting project. So I thought you might want to hang out and come along with me on this trip on putting this stuff together. It's should be fun. So, as I said before, let's get to it. So I did get them out, and there they are. and I checked them to see whether they fit the new differential, the new locker. Make sure that these were the right spline fit and everything, and that all fit just fine. So you can see over here I've gotten everything out. Let me see. Let me get the camera in a little different position here. Okay, you can see up in there that the differential is out of there. And drive lines down here. Miscellaneous nuts and bolts. Bits and pieces. Yeah. I'm sorry that I didn't get it filmed all the way. Here's the... This is interesting on the Delicas. For the emergency brake system, they actually have a brake drum on the inside of the rotor. So there's the bits and pieces for that. And then emergency pull line here. So I'll clean all this stuff up and put it back together again when I get the differential back. So I got this all packed up for Monday. Here's the old differential. So I'm going to have them pull the ring gear off and reset it again. If you don't do these right, you can really have a problem. So I was hoping to have this all done on Friday. This is now Saturday night. And then get it up to the place to get it repaired. But one thing led to another on this Delica right here, that it became difficult, and filming would have been really hard for me since I don't have a film crew. Yeah, like I was saying, I was trying to get it all done on Friday and then get it up to Bellingham to have Rich up there take care of it for me. Pull the ring gear off the differential on the old setup and put it on the new ARB locker. But one thing led, it was just a nightmare trying to get stuff apart and everything, and not knowing this vehicle as well as I do like Ford, Chevys, and Dodge. This was a little slower process than I wanted to. There was a little bit more to it on pulling the axles on these, which surprised me, but you know. And then they had a few little odds and ends. Plus, I had to end up cleaning up the bearings and everything on this to get it ready to go back together again. Now, I've ordered new bearings, but they're coming out of Australia, and these are in good shape. They seem just fine. So at least I'll have the other ones for backup. Plus, I found out with the air system, my onboard air system that I have on board puts out too much air pressure. And I called the local four-wheel drive shop down in Linwood, talked to them about the ARB locker that I'm going in, and they said probably the easiest thing for me to do is get the small miniature air compressor, which is just designed to run the lockers. That's all it does. It just strictly does that. I could put in a regulator, but by the time I spent the price on the regulator and got all the lines, it would have been the same price for buying the little air compressor. So, yeah, it's only money, and I can't take it with me. So, being that, this is, like I said, Saturday night, and I thought I'd come out and finish up this little video and get it up for you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry that I didn't get into more detail on it. Hopefully when I get into doing the install on the third member, I can film that a little better. Installing the new air pump, punching the holes in the roof up there. Hopefully, you don't get any leaks. For the wire for the running out for the new light bar that we're going to be putting up. Oh, and then I ordered a diesel heater. That'll be a good little filmage there on how I'm installing that on there. So this is going to be kind of broke up into a little series. So we'll see how it goes. And I apologize to you XS650 guys and you old heart shovelhead boys. I'm doing this project right now because, like I said, the weather's changing out there. I can do it here in the shop. I don't really have room to do the bike stuff and that at the same time, so that's the way it is. But yeah, I really apologize for not actually getting some good filmage on this, but not have, like I said, not having a film crew and whatever to get that. Some of it was difficult trying to hold a wrench. I didn't want to get my camera greasy, and it just was kind of a nightmare in a sense trying to film this by myself. And I don't want to drag Mrs. Miyagi out here because she's got her things that she's got to do. So, hey, anyway. So if there's any questions or comments, you can put them in the comment section below, or you can send them to my email address at tmiyagi@hotmail.com. And if you've liked this episode, please like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget that ringy-dingy button over there for the next episode coming up. So this is Mr. Miyagi saying, be safe out there. Hope to see you on the road. Ciao.